Hello, gamers. Welcome to round 2 of the Whispering Valley. Y'all ready to gas a crow? I'm certain the crow will be uninjured by the onion water, but also displeased about the onion water. Because if I were a crow, I would be displeased about the onion water. Mechtel, you have a weird little collection of kites? That's adorable. I have one kite. It is very appropriately. It has a 3-legged crow on it because I got it in Japan from the 3-legged crow shrine outside of, I can't remember if it was outside of Osaka or outside of Tokyo, but it's a very nice little kite. I remember when I took it through the airplane to get on the airplane. The Yatagarasu, yes, exactly, Drazia. When I took it through, the people at the airport, the lady inspected it. She pulled it out and she inspected the wooden stick because I was an international traveler and I wasn't supposed to have wood because of invasive species and stuff. So she took out the whole kite. She took out the packaging. She took out the sticks that the kit was bundled with so I could build it when I got back. She inspected it with her gloves and put it back, and she handed it back to me and she said, "Cute." And then let me on my way. And I just remember that being pretty delightful. All right, so where we're at she stopped me going out of Japan. So I had not even got to, America didn't care. America was not impressed by my adorable kite. It was when I was leaving Japan, they were like, "You taking our Japanese wood?" But she's right, it's a cute kite. It's got just a big, cute, it used to be visible on my streams, not here, but in the past. Let me know if you need a reminder. No, I'll lay it out for the group. Actually, I used to keep that kite. I frequently put that kite in like corners in my apartments, but I always have to move it because something about the image of the crow on the kite, because you want to hang it up high because it's a kite and that's where it should be, but it would always provoke sleep paralysis in me. I would always, it would, for some reason, this particular kite, this graphic on this kite when it was hung up high would always I would be convinced that it was a little creepy monster that waiting to watch me fall asleep so it could do stuff to me. So I don't know what that's about. Yokai type kit, yeah, maybe. But the Yatagarasu is supposed to be a positive yokai. He saved a prince's life. Okay, so where we're at in this game, here's what the game's about, if you missed last session. We are a neighboring priest in we're in a Quebequoise city, well, village, and we got a letter from the priest of this village being like, we're shutting the village down, do not come over here, things have gotten really bad. And things have gotten really bad. People are killing themselves, everything is pretty busted up, and we're trying to help a lady find her daughter, who I think has been killed maybe by a monster. But what we're at now is that we need to scare a crow away, and because it's a point and click game, in order to scare the crow away, what we need to do is to make onion soup. As you can see, here's our onion and our water. And what we need, we have wood to start the fire, but we need paper. And so that's where we're at with that. The other thing we have is that there is this locked cellar door. She might have had a jam incident. That's very fair. We have a locked cellar door, and we have this piano that has 2 busted keys. And so we need to figure out how to get this open. I've sort of been waiting. Well, and we also have this thing, this Bible page that has something cut out of it. Yes, it's an E flat and a G. It has a key inside. Yes, we know it has a key inside. Presumably, the key goes to the cellar door. So we need something in the cellar door. I need paper as well, and I don't know where to find paper. Chad, thank you for re-upping your Prime subscribe. Have a good getting back from your airplane trip. What if it's actually a D sharp? I don't know. Can you make your screen sideways so I'm bigger? Maybe you can read along. Good luck. So we have... Sometimes I wish I could play the piano for real so that when I got access to a full piano or a part of a piano in a game, I could bust out some music. That's not me. Maybe I should learn how to play just Kiss from a Rose on any piano. Okay. You can play ragtime on most video game pianos? That's pretty impressive. So we're looking for a solution. I think we've pretty much been everywhere else. There's a dude there. Oh, you're going in between planes. That's the roughest. That's rough. Learn how to play Blister on the Sun on the piano. That would be fun. That would be a good one to be able to bust out. So there's a nest here too. So we got this piano. I can't help but notice that there are birds of a different color on here on account of we're looking for crow related things. Vaporize, thank you for the resubscribe. So I highly suspect that this is a clue. Is Simon Hall an actual Montreal piano maker company? Why don't I make it sing? God, if I can get sound alerts functioning again. All right, hold on. So this says 1 white, 2 black, a white, and a black. What did I just say? A white, 2 black, a white, and a black. Well, I probably fucked that up because by not hitting the actual thing, hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay. A key to the cellar of the inn. I still don't know what we have the skinning knife for, which does make me nervous. Because a skinning knife, it's really right there in the name, right? An old newspaper that is several months old. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like it does imply that something's gonna get skunned. Which, as we all know, is the past tense of skinned. There we go. Alley-oop. Alright, now we're making soup, y'all. More horror games should let you or make you make soup. I love the bubble effects. Is that just a video of bubbles playing on top of it? Because that's a great workaround for that. I didn't even chop the onion up, which I think is really funny. whole onion soup. This is like a remedy people on the plains would have made you take for like dropsy or something. Soup is too comforting for horror? Doesn't it depend what's in the soup? Did you put your magic soup stone in first? No. Alright, now we've got to fill this empty sprayer. Did that work? Full sprayer has been added back to your inventory. Incredible. With Syrup, hello. Thank you for resubscribing. We've only had one other stream of this, and we'll probably finish it today. But if you enjoy this, there is a prequel for this game on Steam. I think just called The Whisper? So if you enjoyed this game, I might not stream that so that you guys can play that on your own time. All right. All right, let's go find that crow. The Whisperer, that's right. So if you enjoy this game, you should get that game. Support a solo indie dev. No, there we go. Thank you for the good game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I didn't get this game for free, just to clarify to the audience. I put my money down just like the rest. Okay. Oh, before I forget, I think we're gonna do a later stream on Sunday than I normally do, because my Sunday afternoon plans got canceled. And I'm camping over the weekend, and my plan was to leave my campsite and pack up and get here before I stream at my normal time on Sunday. But being realistic, that it's doable, but probably pushing it. So there's a non-zero chance I'll stream at the normal time, depending on how that goes, but much more likely that it'll be a later stream. Camping stream, not yet. I don't have a mobile streaming option possible. You repaired some string lights that your cat chewed and didn't electrocute yourself. Good job, Emmy. Good initiative, good DIY. Oh my god. Did y'all see that? It was a brief one. As a brief little scuttle. Oh, y'all missed that, huh? There was a monster. There was a little silhouette of a monster scuttling across the road. You'll just have to trust me. Or rewind the stream. And see for yourself. I might have missed our exit. All right, so we're gonna spray this crow. The crow has something in its nest. Oh god, I got turned around. The crow has something in its nest. So I think the exit I wanted was back here. Once we find that, hopefully we'll know where to go with it. The other update I had is that, good news, bad news, my tattoo kit order stuff came in, so I've got new needles and ink and stuff. The bad news is that the people that I ordered from fucked up the order a little bit and didn't send me one of the components that I require. And it's not the most important component. Okay, I missed it. But, it's not the most important component, but it is kind of because I can't do it without it. They were supposed to send me ink cups that you put the ink into so that you're not like wasting a whole bottle of ink and making it unsanitary with your needles. But they didn't do that. So I've placed another order with another company to get that in, but that's gonna delay when the stream that we do the tattoo stream on. I think at this point it's probably gonna be June 1st. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I really can't do it without ink cups, and it's like the most minor piece of equipment, but I have to have it. So it just has to be how it is. So I think we're gonna do it June 1st, My plan is also that it's going to be a little bit of a fundraiser. So, specifically for the Trans Law Center, if I'm remembering the name of it, I think it might be the Transnational Law Center. I still need to get all of that set up, but they're in Tiltify specifically. Yes, the Transgender Law Center. They're in Tiltify, so we're going to do a little bit of a fundraiser for them. And we're also going to talk about bodily autonomy. And I'm going to live tattoo myself. So there's going to be a lot going on in the stream, but it's all going to tie together thematically. And so we'll do that June 1st. I prefer to do LGBTQ stuff before Pride Month, because everybody does it during Pride Month. And I personally find that obnoxious a lot of times. But it's also the sort of thing where it's like, I want to do it during a normal stream time. I want to do it in the evening because I don't want to tattoo myself during the day. I don't know why, it just feels weird. I don't want to do like a noon tattooing stream. It just feels weird. So it's like, well, I have to do it Thursday evening. I'm not going to have the equipment by next Thursday. So it's just going to have to be that Thursday. That's just how it is. So anyway, mark your calendars. I'm pretty excited. I think a tattoo is an evening event. Although I guess most of the tattoos I've gotten have been during the day because it's like a business thing. I don't know. The idea of sitting in this office at noon tattooing myself just feels weird. I can't explain it. All right, I'm sorry, little crow friend. I'm sorry, little crow friend. You'll be fine. Oh, I have to do it up. I have to do it up close and personal to this crow's face. Won't the light be better during the day? I don't think the light's gonna matter. I'm just gonna use the overheads. Is it a key? Ooh, the key to La Liberté family house. Okay. Okay, that's the house of the lady I've been speaking to, whose daughter I've been trying to find. I'm a little nervous what we're gonna find when we get back there. But we're gonna go it. We're gonna do it. Noon on a Monday tattoo scream. It just feels weird. I don't know how to express it. It is weird to think that all the tattoos I've gotten. Well, the other tattoo I gave myself I did in the evening too. I think it takes a little bit of like mental ramp up to get to the point where I can't imagine sitting down with like a cup of coffee and tattooing myself. It just doesn't work. All right. Ooh, Detective Hoops. If you feel comfortable, will you tell us what kind of tattoo you're getting? I'm very excited to do my tattoo. I need to finalize the design. I need to decide. Ooh, I got some white tattoo ink. Because I've seen a couple I've seen some tattoo artists who use white as like a highlighter, or I guess more of like a low light. And I'm thinking about trying that for this, but I need to figure out what, uh-oh. I'm hallucinating. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah, another America jump scare. Yeah, I've heard it fades fast and it's not super visible on all flush tones. But the upside about tattooing myself is that I can just refresh it, right? Like, I can always just do it again. Okay. See, the lady's not here anymore, which presumably is why we have our key. Oh, I guess that crow had the key. The crow probably picked it up from the La Liberté daughter, who is presumably dead. It probably picked it up where she dropped it. My white ink has yellowed a little in the 9 years I've had it, but it isn't faded. That's interesting. It never occurred to me that it might like fade to a yellow. Ooh. All right, it's Fallout hours, baby. No, it's Half-Life hours, baby. How do I equip this? I hear something tapping. It's such a good explanation is now canon. Okay. It just made sense. Where else would the crow have gotten it? Okay. I hear some sort of tapping. It makes me so nervous. Yes, something gently rapping at my chamber door. Bonjour. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. An empty bottle of arsenic. Oh, no. My beautiful Robertine, that is her daughter. I leave with a heart full of regrets. If I hadn't forced you to keep Renee, and if I had accompanied you to Quebec City like you had asked me, none of this would have happened. You'd be a young woman today with the future ahead of her, and Renee would never have known pain. I'm sorry. My God may forgive you. May God forgive you and order his emissaries to let you live. We all deserve our punishment, not you. Leave this village. Forget us and live. I love you, my daughter. Your mom, Ophélie. Ooh. Upgrade! We leveled up, everyone! I still hear sounds, though. Maybe it's... I think it's just an owl, maybe? Check it out! The shadow of this stair post. For a moment, I thought it was a person. I was very startled. It's locked. Madame, do you have a key? It almost sounds like somebody speaking. That's a, you know what? I am a leave on a win. It's a great point. Oh God, I'm gonna have to use the, I'm gonna attempt to use this crowbar on every single door we come across. Okay. I assume there's something I can use this with. Oh, but I hear sounds. I hear such sounds. So there is a boarded up house. And my instinct is that a crowbar... Are y'all making crowbar jokes in the chat? My instinct is that a crowbar would be good to use on a boarded up house. So I just want to see real quick if this is a thing I can do. Yes. Okay. Magtel, I'm glad you had a crow-specific laughing emoji for that. Okay. Got some horseshoes. Oh, some belts. A long rope. It is so tightly tied to the beam that it's cannot be undone. Okay. Maybe it can be chopped with a skinning knife. Huh? I like that the lantern seems to have some amount of physics based on my jerky movement. Oh ho ho! So fucking good at games. What did that actually give me though? Yes! A long, strong rope. It is perfect to climb with. See? I didn't even have to skin anything. It's perfect to climb with. Okay. Let's keep an eye out on stuff we might want to climb up or down. Made to scale is really good. Okay. So can I get down you? Can I crawl down you? I've been playing so much Zelda. Everything looks like something I can crawl down into. Okay, probably not. I see a ladder on the roof, which is not an ideal place to store a ladder. You can crawl down a haunted well, but only once. Isn't that the plot of The Ring? God, I can still hear that sound. It's a really good sound, but also really creepy. And a very good owl slash baby crying sound. I wonder if I can climb up to the roof? See, I see a rock. Can I lasso? All right, I might not have whatever needed. All right, you know what? That door said it was locked, which must mean I need another key. Ooh, a burb. I must need a key to surmount it. You dropped your needle. On what record? Just walk around with your bare feet, and I find that's the best and easiest way to find a needle when I drop it. All right, so we're looking for something we can climb up or down. I mean, I'm just saying, I look with my eyes, I search with my hands, that's never where I find the needle. Tape works if you don't mind wasting it. I've got infinite amounts of blood. Okay. Let's see. Hi. Hi, cutie. Oh, good puppy. Yes. Good puppy. Okay. I don't think there was anything back here for me to climb up or down. Okay. And only thing in here was a spooky... I don't think he's by his master's grave because his master doesn't have a grave yet because he kind of just disappeared into the woods. That's true. Everybody should have a flashlight for emergency preparedness and for finding needles if they're too cowardly to just use their feet. So I think our ultimate goal is to get down into this room. But we're not there yet. You're using your feet, it's just not working? Uh-oh. I'm not a coward. Might just be gone for good. Okay. Oh, a magnet is actually a pretty good idea. The bottom of your laptop is magnetic. That's a pretty good strategy, actually. Okay. So that door is locked. Got the rope. We gotta be able to use this rope somewhere. I'm glad we got resolution on that needle drama. Congrats on finding it. Really nothing more ominous than dropping a needle in like a carpeted room and having to be like, well, I have simply set myself up for future pain. Let's go. So this is where the jam accident was. Is that a cave, do you think? Maybe it's just because we've played so many games where I've had to go crawling in a cave. Oh, happy birthday! I hope you're in for some spookums. Let's walk around this spooky, half-finished part of this village. I don't remember there being any pits for me to climb down over here. Can't believe it won't let me take any eggs. Those eggs will heal a small amount of damage. Ooh. It looks sturdy. Ah! Ha ha! I remember coming here and thinking I was going to have to chop this down. Ho 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 ho! The Whisperer would answer some of your questions. I did it. Figured it out. It was sturdy, so you could put rope on it so you could climb down it. Once again, another point and click game in which we will conclude deep under the Earth's surface. This is I think the third point and click game wherein we have had to go cave/mine crawling. Uh-oh, it's already gotten pretty bad. Tears of the Kingdom, am I right? Look at all this gloom, huh? The underground is pretty spooky. Oh, goodness. Okay. Key to the children's room at the La Liberté house. Some pictures that I cannot identify. My very dear Robotine, when you read this note, I will be gone. My aunt suddenly fell ill. The doctor says she has little time left, so I'm off to Montreal. A foreman at the Red Path refinery owes my uncle a favor. I have a job waiting for me. I will not return to Sainte-Monique-des-Monts. You and me, it was unique. But if life separates us, it is God's will, and we must respect it. I bid you my sincere farewells. I hope you find a good man. Your love forever. Not my love forever. Your love forever. Andre Bedard. More like Bedard. Am I right? Yeah, she was 8. She was 8, and it does look like maybe a lot of other people have been 8. Is there anything else to click here? Okay, I think that's it. Feels like we have some Wendigo vibes, y'all. Feeling some Wendigo vibes. Tom Selleck's Train Sona, I don't think we all do get 8 in the end. Well, although I guess if you think about like maggots and stuff, microbial be an 8. I guess you're right. Yeah, you got me. It's by wormies. You're totally right. I was thinking you were suggesting that we all get devoured by cave monsters in the end. I simply don't think it's true. What is a worm if not a tiny cave monster? Aw, Green Pikachu, I will. I will go. Yeah. The most natural cause of death, eaten by wendigos. Alright, so we can get into the children's room in that house now, where there is spooky sounds coming from. Uh-oh. I heard whispers again. Yeah. Oh no! Uh-oh. A skinless centaur that kills with abandon. Nukalave? It's pretty grim. Well, it got really purple outside. And that's like the spookiest color. my god! There's just a baby in here. Is this a real baby, or is it gonna spook me when I go to reach for it? Robertine, you can't hide Renee's existence forever. There are rumors going around. Our parishioners will know about him sooner or later, and when the truth comes out, I can't protect you. I do not doubt your devotion to the church. Thanks to your work, the presbytery is always in immaculate condition, and you don't miss a single mass. You deserve a second chance. Your sin is serious, but it can be absolved. Renee's place is in an orphanage. The nuns will take care of him until he is adopted by a good Catholic family. You will be able to resume your right and find the right path. It will be better that way for both of you. Bring me Renee and I'll take care of the rest. If you comply, the village will never know about your illegitimate child. Sincerely, your pastor. This is the guy who sent me the letter saying don't come over here. Oh. Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. I think that was a ghost baby. Uh-oh. Content warning, content warning, content warning. I think we just found the key to the basement. That's how you react to live babies. If we go down into the basement and the dancing baby is there, that would be a pretty incredible long con. Like, that would be a pretty incredible troll play. I don't know why I leaned my ear closer to my screen, as though that was going to make it louder or easier to hear. It's not a real door, and I'm not actually getting closer to it. Oh, is this not the key? I don't know what a presbytery is, but my guess is it's something of here? Or maybe it's one of these houses. Ha! Tom Selleck, I think it'll be better for me. What is a presbytery? Hold on, I'm Googling it. It might be this building, which I believe is also locked. Aha, okay. Presbytery is where the priest stays, and he doesn't stay in the basement like a teenager. All right, you got me. Well, that's good. That's a new vocab word that I can have. Presbytery. So what does the denomination Presbyterian imply? Do I hear soup? Oh, do I hear terrifying scratching sounds? Monsieur Villeneuve, you are as blind as I was. If that woman who wanted to hang is a murderer, so are we. If that woman you want to hang is a murderer, so are we. It was not the devil who guided his hands, but us. Excommunicate me if you please. Anyway, by the time this... Uh-oh. Stopped mid-sentence. One of the pages of the Bible's missing. Is it this page? Kind of looks like it, in shape. Huh. Ha ha! Look up at the sky and count the stars. Interesting. Oh, a lock! I love locks in games. Alright, well, that's one number down. Let's go see what soup we got a boiling. Got some pickles, eggs, onion, some garlic. That's pretty nice. Maybe some sort of omelet or a cassoulet, maybe? An incredible collection of cast iron. Pretty impressive. It does seem like somebody here was very recently, though. If there is still food being actively cooked. Cool. Washing machine. Kind of a fucked up bed with a couple of chairs next to it. Pretty ominous. Brother Levi, a disturbing rumor has reached my ears. It would not only seem that one of your parishioners is a murderer, but that you would also protect her. Have you lost your mind? The murder described to me is appalling. It is the devil who guided her hands. This hysteric does not deserve absolution, but hanging. You are a man devoted to Christ. I am ready to forgive your mistake, but if you must report her to the authorities so that she can be brought to justice. If you do not comply, I will contact them myself, and you will be excommunicated. Do not fall into disgrace to protect this sinner. Elzer Marie Villeneuve, Archbishop of Quebec. Uh-oh. Count the stars is the clue that we have. Was that a real archbishop? That is a good question. Man, there's some wild sounds coming from outside. Look up at the sky and count the stars. I'm wondering if that does not mean literal, but I'm also worried it's going to be spookier when we go outside. Oh, you know what I should have been looking for was a number to unlock that cabinet. So we're gonna have to go back inside. It does seem spookier out here. Oh, I bet. Hi! Hi, Bishop. Yeah. Can't be too scary. Bishop's here. The missing page tells you if you are Goofus or Gallant. I think I'm Goofus. I think I would be Goofus. The cat didn't know! Bishop would never! He is regal. Okay. So count the stars. So do we think it's 421? It can't be 421. It can't be 421. Okay, good. Are there any other stars? Maybe we should be doing it by side? Can you check the Bible real quick for me? Yes. Oh. The page is missing again. Oh, but the text is still there. Okay. Look up at the stars and count the sky. Is this a known bug? We need 3 numbers. That was supposed to be fixed. The refrain of the game dev. Okay. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stars here, but there were also, so I think there were, let's go check the other paintings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Mozart goats. Looks like none stars. Left Christ. That's a washboard, not a painting. Aha, haha. Okay. So, I'm thinking 80. Oh, nope. Spooky. Too spooky. Alright, 4. Alright. Haha. Ooh. Honoré de Balzac, Charles Darwin, Guy de Maupassant, Laurent Olivier, David, Charles Baudelaire, Victor Hugo. All these writers are on the index. Oh, and a key. Yes! Time to get cryptic. Your childhood area code. Are you the priest in this game? It's spooky time. I can sense that it's spooky time. Oh God, there's somebody here and they're alive. So a lot more graves than I was expecting. In the bottom of a church. Is that really you? I'm so sorry, my friend. I understand that you are here by my fault. You should never have come to Sainte-Monique-des-Monts. This village is in agony. We are damned. I've always followed the word of God, and I made sure that my parishioners follow it too. We have never deviated from the Holy Scriptures. If I had known what she... I would never have believed she would have come to this. Her child had been conceived in sin, and Robertine could not raise him alone. A boy needs a father. She had managed to conceal her pregnancy from the rest of the village, but when René was born, it became difficult to hide him. Rumors were starting to spread. I told her to entrust her child to an orphanage. It was best for him and her. It was God's will, but she didn't want to. When she knew that the clergy was going to force her hand, she did something irreparable. Uh-oh. No, I don't know why it is frozen. I'm the one who fished out the body. It was horrible. René was all swollen and white. A very dramatic webcam froze. Robertine could have been hanged for this crime, but I protected her. I am solely responsible for René's death. The parishioners soon learned the truth, but no one wanted to talk about it. They were too ashamed. It was after the creature appeared. It came from deep in the woods. It watched us day and night. We called it the Whisperer. Ah, la murmureur. It is here to chastise us. The whispers terrible things to us. It knows about Renee. I don't know how, but it knows about everything.
Il nous torture. Et il le fera jusqu'à ce qu'on se donne la mort.
It tortures us, and it will keep doing it until we kill ourselves. I thought my battery had died, but now I actually don't know what is happening with the camera. Oh, I miss Alegria. She was such a good friend. We tried to run away, but it is impossible. It leaves us no respite. We can only wait.
Vous avez entendu des murmures.
Do you hear whispers?
C'est trop tard pour
It's too late for you. We all have our secrets. The Whisperer knows them. It should never have sent you this letter. I'm sorry.
le dernier survivant, n'est-ce pas?
I am the last survivor, am I not?
L'heure est venue.
You are.
Je n'en ai plus pour longtemps.
My time has come.
Mais avant, il me reste une chose à faire.
I don't have much longer, but I have one thing left to do.
Vous n'aurez qu'une opportunité pour fuir Sainte-Monique.
You only have one chance to escape Sainte-Monique-de-Mont. Oh, we're transitioning to action game time. Don't miss it. One last thing.
Ceci, je
Take this. I think you'll
crois que vous
understand.
comprendrez. Adieu, mon ami.
Goodbye, my friend. An old wooden crank. Oh, pauvre René.
Oh Jésus, j'aimerais retourner à mes souvenirs. Au souvenir,
The ominous thing about getting handed a crank is knowing that you're going to have to crank it at some point. Yeah. I was able to get the camera back functioning. I actually don't know what happened there. I might have bumped into the camera hookup, but anyway. The nice thing about the camera being down as being the issue is that I can fix it and you guys don't see me doing it. Okay, I think we just leave. This is where I was going to catch the ride from the carriageman. Is there... Where do you reckon we would use this crank? If we were going to use the crank. Trying to think about where we've seen crankables. The well? Oh yeah, maybe the well. We were able to get close to the well, which kind of implies that... Yes, the well crank is missing! It was there all along. Y'all are so smart. Aww. A wooden horse toy. It looks like it was homemade. It's really cute. The toy was left in the bucket of a well. Uh-oh. I also like the fat horse. I liked the shape of it. A good shapely design for a little horse toy. Can I bury? I would love to bury. Oh no! There are small Greeks in there. It was Mechtel. Ah! Seems bad. I mean, it seems to imply that actually quite a lot of people have died in this village. Or possibly that... Oh, God. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, that's what I've been seeing this whole time. Oh, no. I mean, in general, I don't think you're supposed to bury bodies in the basement of a church unless it's that kind of church, which I don't think this is one of. Oh God, my ride's here, thank God. Oh. Yeah, immediately upon saying that, I was like, actually, a lot of churches do bury bodies just all over the place. Whew. Whoa. It was an Ad Sancto cemetery, which are common with Catholics at that time. Interesting, okay. Was there a particular meaning behind which bodies got buried in the basement? Haha, Mechtel, you're welcome. Was it less scary watching me play it? 'Cause I feel like I screamed a lot. You bent a needle? Goodness. On purpose or on accident? Yes, they were buried in the basement to be near the saints. Okay. No, well, that kind of makes sense. As the name implied. Okay. Well, God. Well, that was delightful. Accident. Oh, no. Well, excellent. All right. Let's see. Well, gosh, we have a whole other hour of the stream to do. So like I said, that's the Whispering Valley. There is a prequel to this game called The Whisperer that is also on Steam. So if you liked this and you can stomach playing a spooky game, then you should play that. And maybe later I'll play it. But I think it's time for another point and click game. You playing and a bunch of people and chat talking makes it feel like watching a scary movie together as opposed to alone in your house. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It was a great game. Well done, LeClaire. Let's see what other spookums I've got. So I've got Who's Lila? Don't hesitate about leaving a review. Done. I will do such a thing. So I've got Who's Lila? Which I believe is another point and click mystery. I don't know if it is spooky. This is one with a very intense facial use of face stuff. Okay, so we've got Who's Lila? We've got I do have Poppy's Playtime, if anyone is curious about that one. Poppy's Playtime is one of those games that is huge amongst the youths. Here, I'll full cam it while we figure this out. Poppy's Playtime is really big amongst the youths, and it's a super, super popular, and if you're in New York and you're walking around at all the tourist shops, you can find Poppy Playtime's plush creatures around. And I was interviewed by somebody for the New York Times who wrote a paper about the Poppy Playtime plushes, but I didn't share that around because she didn't actually. She kind of made up a quote based on the things that I said, and I think that's pretty sloppy ass journalism. So I did not really mention it when it happened. You saw Poppy toys at Walmart? That is wild. That's wild. I've only ever seen them on the street, like quasi bootleg, like kind of bootleg. I don't think they are official Poppy toys. So I think probably if you saw them at Walmart's, those were legit. I've got a game called Pamali, Indonesian Folklore Horror. And it's interesting it's called folklore horror because we were just talking about what the difference between that and folk horror is. Before I leave, do you mind if I drop some Steam codes? Not at all. For the Whisper, not at all. I'm certain people in the audience would love to try it out if you've got some codes that you're willing to spread around. If you end up taking a code, what I would request is that you leave a review on the game if you enjoy it, as sort of payment for this nice free code that the dev is giving out. It's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. If you grab one, just leave a note in the chat so somebody else doesn't try it. So we've got this Indonesian folklore horror. Probably I'll end up playing all of these on the stream at some point. I picked up one of the Midnight Scenes, The Nanny. And the Midnight Scenes are like a series of indie horror games by like one dude, one publisher. And this one came out 2021. Bye, Leclerc. Thank you for stopping by and shedding some light on this game. It was a great game, and I really enjoyed it. So we've got that one. I've got... What else do I have? Oh, I have a game called Faith. That is another big spooky... Big spookum. This came out last year. I've got a game called The Death. A Vietnam psychological horror adventure game made by 3 Vietnamese people from a tiny indie studio. Takes place in Hanoi City in 2022. I don't know if I have any like other point and click, true point and click games downloaded. But it's all horror games. Actually, let's do Who's Lila. Let's jump into Who's Lila. I'll switch up the chat. Okay. All right, you gonna load Who's Lila? Not responding. That's not a good sign. Might end up playing a different game. Oh, maybe my computer's struggling. It started and then it stopped. Okay, we're getting an epilepsy warning, just as a warning to y'all. Okay. All right, that's a little bit rough. We'll figure it out. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do Blue Rose. I like the look of Blue Rose. Easy mode, longer answer times, and face will not move on its own. That's a somehow a really scary option to be offered. Okay. Did chat see the horror game someone made in a PowerPoint file using GIFs put on slides? I did not. Please drop a link. Have I ever played Sunless Skies? Yes. Yes, I have. Weirdly, this true origin of my Twitter account was that I signed up so that I could play the OG Twitter-based Fallen London game. For all you old people in the chat, if you'll remember that. Did anybody else in the chat play that? It was like a Twitter/website-based game. I can barely even conceive of how it functioned. But that is why I signed up for Twitter. And I have I think a pretty good Twitter handle, and it's just because I played that Fallen London game on Twitter and signed up for Twitter so I could play that Fallen London game. Used to play that during college Luxes. Yeah, same. Man, I hadn't thought about that in a minute. They are, yeah, with Syrup. We're talking about this because somebody mentioned Sunless Skies, which I did play a little bit of. And I know they're still out there kicking, which I'm pretty happy about. It's such a thing of its time where it's kind of that like steampunk, dark Victorian kind of aesthetic that I don't always get into, but which I do have a fond soft spot for. I just watched all of Shadow and Bone. The first season of which was great. You played Fallen London like last year. Yeah, so Fallen London was originally a Twitter/website based game. This is back in the era of like, also like, you remember World of Loathing? The incredibly intricate browser based games. This is just a different time and a different internet. But boy, do I kind of miss those fun little browser website games. Fucking delights. Yeah, Kingdom of Loathing. What a throwback. Classic era. There's probably no way to like emulate that era of Fallen London Twitter history, huh? That's weird. It's weird to think about. Did I play any of the newer Loathing games? Absolutely not. No, I know they are out there, and it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, Kingdom of Loathing is still going, but it's also one of those things that I played almost exclusively with friends, and I enjoyed it a lot, but like, the idea of just sitting down and playing Kingdom of Loathing on my own is just like such a weird concept to me. I've heard really good things about West of Loathing, and I do think I would really enjoy it. Maybe I'll have to play that. It's hard to circle back on games that have been out for a while, unless you are doing specifically themed months like this. But yes, I played some Sunless Sky. Yeah, man. I'm really just like, I am in a nostalgia trap right now. It's just washing over me over and over again. Twitter Fallen London retrospective is a killer idea for a video essay. I don't often do pure histories, but I might make an exception for Fallen London. It was such a fascinating precursor to like mobile games because you could only do so many actions a day. You could only do so many actions with so much time. And so it is interesting to think back about that, like, I don't think that was like forced scarcity though. I think that was a scarcity of internet scale. If you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. Ooh, Lake Michigan campsite. Heck yes. I'm going camping this weekend. I'm very excited about it. I'm going tomorrow morning, in fact. I can see a pile of all my camping stuff that I need to go and take down to my car. I'm gonna wake up bright and early, hit the road, get some coffee on the road. There's a restaurant that serves levy-high apple pie that I'm going to stop at and get a tall apple pie at. I'm really excited. All right, let's play this game. Wait, could we just hop into Sunless Seas? How big a download do you think that would be? It's not that big a download, although my internet is already struggling. Actually, it's a pretty small Mm. I will post many, many pictures of the Levy High apple pie. We might actually just play Sunless Sea. You got me all stuck in a nostalgia trap. Do I own West of Loathing? Here's a question. I don't own any of the Loathing games. Well, if those devs can find me and give me a code, I'll play that. Any good camping meals planned? I've actually been very derelict in the meal planning portion of this. So no. I mean, I've got to pack up all my coffee stuff, my camping coffee stuff. Oh, you think Sunless Skies is better than Sunless Seas? Ugh, the only downside of the setup I have is that it's very hard to... Everything wants to snap to the edges. Which is my fault for making things not the right size, but... Oh, stop snapping! Alright, that's good enough. Okay. S'mores are a classic. I do love a s'more. I will probably get some more supplies. And probably like... I guess... Did my camera froze again? How did this happen? Oh, banana boat sounds incredible. The camera needs to get its shit together. Okay. Alright. I don't remember absolutely anything about how to play this game. But the icons are the same, right? The icons really send me back. I'm like, yeah, this is just visually, this is it. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. Choose a past, decide who you were, and what you want to be. You are now lodged in a room above the blind helmsman. Who was I? A sea urchin, a poet, a veteran of the campaign of 68, a natural philosopher, or an ordained priest. I do like the idea of being a little street urchin. Madzalu, thank you for the gift sub to Drazia. Subtly an invasion, trickery and knowledge. I do like the idea of trickery and knowledge. Punching is also always good though. Detection and perception. Let's do mirrors. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to the Z. So we'll give you a bonus to mirrors. Okay. Talk to him. Oh, your acquaintance, the plausible surgeon, a great name for an acquaintance, will serve as ship's doctor until you find someone better. Talk to him and find out why he went to Z. Your a stranger quality is gone. Welcome to the world. I got some echoes. Hell yeah. And I have one plausible surgeon. Choose an ambition. Your father's bones... Fulfillment, wealth, a private kingdom. A utopia. I like the idea. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Might find an opportunity to switch to it later in the game. I want fulfillment. Yeah. Whenever you return to Fallen London, you have the option of retiring. You'll need to write your masterwork first. Uh-oh. Isn't that always the way? Your objective ambition quality has now become London's most venerated explorer. Cool. I can do it. An irregularity with the Harbour Master's office. They wish to know, what term of address do you prefer ashore? Oh, I love this. Madame, my lord, my lady, captain, citizen, or sir? I think it's gotta be captain, right? I think it's gotta be captain. I would like to be captain. Captain it is. Last piece of advice. Explore. Take chances. This captain will probably die. The sea is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. That's me. I'm Captain Jenna. I was doing a little captain dance you couldn't see. All right. Man, it's probably gonna be Tentacle Head, huh? Think it's gotta be Tentacle Head. The one I was most drawn to? I think I've just gotta stick with it. Are they gonna call me, if I name myself Captain, are they gonna call me Captain Jenna? I guess we'll find out. Jenna's actually my surname. Can the boat be called the Gothmobile? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll see when we get there. Deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages start here. You know what I need to do? Change the name of this stream. What are we playing? Sunless Sea. Is Sunless Sky the sequel? Okay. Emmy. Okay. Advice for captains of London, your lodgings, a passenger. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. They're just a giant eye. Agree to carry the anxious university student to Hunter's Keep. He has no money, so the other captains have no interest. But he's a passionate youth and promises that his studies of Lauren Flukes will be rewarding enough. Well, yeah, come on, get in here. He jumps for joy as you agree to take him aboard. Thank you, please. Take me to Hunter's Keep right away. A Lauren Fluke, a full dead Lauren Fluke washed ashore. I'm doing my thesis on them. Do you know they can digest human memory? And I may never have a better chance to study one up close. You probably already studied one, and you can't remember it. Advice for captains. I'll just wing it and hope that I remember enough of how this game went. Without too much spoilers, Sunless Skies is just Victorian trains in space. A lot of the words in that were not what I was expecting. Victorians, yes. Train was a surprise, and then in space really took me for a ride. All right. Adopt a Blimmigan Gallivantier. Visit the Admiralties. They'll pay for information from Z captains. Find out what and why. The Admiralties, picket fleets, and intelligence networks are long gone. The survey office pays Z captains a small sum for recent information. Visit and investigate ports to gain port reports and trade them in here. The first time you trade in a port report, you'll gain Admiralty's favor. Okay. Ask if there's anything I need in particular. Yes. What do you guys need? Speak to our other agents and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. Visit the dock below and return to London. You can check your details in your journey at any time. Oh, my lodgings, huh? Most of it's locked up. That's fine. Oh. Haha! The default name was Cocksure, which is going to be hard to beat, chat. Really hard to beat Cocksure. I do like the idea of naming it after Angie, since that has been such a through line for these streams. And I don't think we're going to get a pet. Oh. Well. I accidentally set us off. That's probably fine. What do we got? We got a little bit of fuel. We got a little bit of supplies. We got some advice that I'm refusing to read. Got some memoirs. We got a surgeon. Oh, we've got a mascot, but it's a comatose ferret. Mostly it's immobile. Occasionally it's feral. Right-click to speak to this officer. Play with your ferret. Attract its attention. Don't look. I'm gonna play with my ferret. A weary roll of the eye. Play, that eye roll says. Play. I played once in the happy warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dry food. Damn your play. It is an eloquent eye roll. No, hold on. This is a terrible plan. It's a terrible plan to leave this early without having done anything, but I do seem to have shot off onto the ocean. Madzaloo, thank you for this gift sub to Green Pikachu. I call you the dentist, Madzaloo. Okay. Well, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see. Full power, repair ship, Z-Bat, Z-Lights. Okay. Do I have a map? I think I'm going the wrong way. Well, let's just go for it. I discovered the Department of Menace Eradication and discovered the Echo Bazaar. Okay. Is this a thing that I can pass under, do you think, or am I gonna run right into it? Saint Erasmus dancing, the cry goes up. I think it's probably very difficult for you to read the stuff on the lower left. Okay, I've got great news about whether that's a wall or a bridge. You're right, it was an M. Okay. Okay. I've already used up about half my fuel. But there's no reason to go back. If this goes poorly, I'll just die. That's fine. Bad Stevener's Abyss. Thought it said Bad Steven's Abyss. I was like, well, that seems... it's an unlikely name for an abyss. Is this a stranded boat? I can't seem to interact with it, so let's let it go. Oh, Rowena's rocks. Beautiful ocean. Does look like we're running low on food already. So we might have to eat this ferret. To visit this port, click the dock button. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back. These games are great if you enjoy reading, otherwise I would say skip it. Yeah, I think that's why I initially ended up not necessarily playing it so much. Eating a ferret isn't a cannibalistic move, even if that ferret can talk enough to sass me. Where's the dock button? It's so nice and quiet here. Whoops. Huh. Hunter's Keep is some distance to the north. Oh, okay. My Z-Bat figured out where the Hunter's Keep was. That's great. Oh, it's a circle. Okay, hold on. Hey, here we go. Okay. Oh, cool. I can purchase fuel. They have a little to spare, but it's twice the usual price. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. We got 6 crew barrels. Well, I can't talk to them. Alright, that's fine. Alright. That's fine. We've got a bearing now. That's the important part. Here we go. This is where the kid wanted us to go. This is weirdly soothing for how sinister it all is. Okay. Hunter's Keep, a hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other Unzi islands. Inspect the Lauren fluke with the anxious university student. Yeah. The anxious student rushes by you, whooping, but he stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drowny in a Nuncian postal uniform. He glowers up at you. This is not where the fluke belongs, the drowny cries in a plummy voice. I don't know how to do a plummy voice. It's to be taken elsewhere. It already has a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it. The student sneers. Sod your label. Captain, help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has been arranging room there for its dissection and study. My work will benefit us all. Who will the corpse go to? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why can't I split it in half? Why can't I split it in half? Like a King Solomon situation. But if it's labeled, then it already belongs to someone. I don't think I think it would be stealing. Who does the corpse go to? It's not easy. No matter what I do, someone's gonna be mad at me. No, if it has a label on it, then it already belongs to someone. I don't know what they need it for. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Stealing is fine. Thank you for reminding me, Madzaloo. I mean, the student said that what he finds will benefit us all. And I like benefiting. fuck was that sound? Oh. Ronnie the Effin' Bear, thank you for the Prime Gaming subscribe. I forgot that I was trying to set up Twitch just integrated alerts into their own backend. And I forgot that I had it set up. It was not supposed to go off. I thought I had it set up to go off for gift subs and raids only. So I need to do some stuff. Thanks for streaming Star to startle you. This isn't on you. This is on Twitch. And also on myself for messing up something on the back end. I thought that was in the game, though, and I was like, oh, no. Okay. Let's steal. Let's steal. I'm taking it. The kid gets it. Loaded with extreme caution, the Lorne fluke is tied by very reluctant sailors. I love the fact that everything that should have an S for C is just a Z instead. To drag behind your stern. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with delight. I can't believe what we have. His hand tightens on the railing. The drowny postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive and is actively upset at you, it is additionally distressing. Bound for Station 3. Great. Guys, is there anything else we want to do on this cool island? A spy in the house. This place may not be as simple as it seems. I love a modest challenge. 75% chance of success. Let's do it. Piano drifts across the terrace. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor, grand in size, if a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another fair-haired, but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the couch with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully into the embers. Soon, she says, and the piano music falters and stops. We'll go hungry, and then the end will come. For me, but not for you. The pianist raises her eyes from the keyboard. Hush! If you don't speak of it, she frowns. Has she seen you at the window? You withdraw. You succeeded in a Veils challenge. You know something of Hunter's Keep. Interesting. Do we think one of them is like a vampire? Or maybe they have a pact where one of them gets to eat the others when they die. Let's present ourselves at the house. I'm acquainted with the sisters of the Hunter's Keep. A belt of smoke goes up from the funnel. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You're very welcome. I'm Cynthia, the nosy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Love to lunch. Oh, I have to choose which sister? Choices! I have to choose which sister I sup with? Well, which one? So Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, and occasionally dramatic. Lucy is the middle sister, sunny, relentless, prone to giggles. And Phoebe is the soft-voiced, watchful, and unpredictable. I'm going to sup with Cynthia. I feel like she's going to have more drama going on. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to the story of a murder. An axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. I have gained a wary... No, wait. Have I gained or lost? You now have 1 wary/terror. Yeah, I got a little spooked. I have 1 tale of terror. I've gained 1 supplies. That's nice. And I'm acquainted with the sisters. I lost some hunger. Iron remains unchanged. You now have attention of Gods of the Z, Salt's attention. It's watching you if it even exists. Uh-oh. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? The maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all 3 indisposed. Reconnoiter the island. Yeah. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house, the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. You now have one of this. Port report, Hunter's Keep. Cool. Cool, all right. Well, let's bail. Let's find this place that we're supposed to go. It's like the 3rd station, I think. Slow Barnet. Let's see. Can I make my comatose ferret a first officer? Huh. No. That's tragic. This comatose ferret deserves a higher rank than it has. The reassignment has worried the crew. Change officers in port to avoid this. Okay, that's fair enough. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. This is more soothing than I remember it being. Let's, I guess, go back to port. I don't really know where to drop off the fluke and student. All right. I'm glad that we now have one ferret quote on the books, and that it is that one. Uh-oh. An inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Nothing to hide here. Yeah. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a moldy ship's biscuit. Yeah, not on my ship. Collect messages from the harbor. Master. Something has changed in the Neath. Someone wants to sign on. Oh. Oh, goodness. Let's do a specialist first. Hello. Employ the Claderi air. I could always use more Claderi air on my boat. Is a doctor who will increase the hearts and iron. Oh no, but I already have a doctor. He's plausibly a surgeon. Specializes in amputees. Sorry. Roser's Wharf. People at the Rose Market will pay above the usual price for specific goods. Escort some interested acquaintances. A little gift. A very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call mentor, is very fond of adventurous Z-captains and would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation on account of he is so fond of Z-captains. You can still hire her and she'll just hang. I do like just hanging with folks, so that's not a bad option. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, what is much patronized by sailors and men of wit and vinegar. An public house. And there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly. And I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Seems dubious, but yeah. Make sure you have 15 points in the space holder. Come back later. Yeah, let's do it. I now have 1 menace suspicion. Ha! I have become a criminal. But let's be fair, it was always going to happen. My lodgings. Let's escort. Well, let me. You can come. You can come hang. Test device. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Okay, so you did do the raid token. So that's something. I at least set that up correctly. Hello, welcome raiders. What were y'all streaming on your stream? This will usher in a new day at the Rose Market and perhaps new buyers. Puppet plays press on uninterrupted. Personal collections grow. Words written on fogged mirrors are hastily wiped away. The exotic exchanges pollinated dreams. Goodness. Precious time away from a captain's duty. So I lost a day. But that's not so bad. An unread log. I don't have anything for them, though, which is a shame. Okay. So we've got to find... Yeah, playing some Sunless Seas. We weren't going to. We finished the game. I was playing the Whispering Valley, a good point-and-click full core game. And then we finished early, so I was like, well, this is fine. I played a little bit when the game first came out. And as we were talking, I started playing this because we ended up talking about the Fallen London Twitter game, which is why I have a Twitter account. All of those, that decade ago. I think it was like 2011, right? I think that's about the right time. Maybe a little bit earlier even. Well, that's grim to think about. Okay. Cost 5,000 trade. Total. Oh, I could trade up. I could trade up boats. Possibly there's a reason you might want to set the Z in a boat the size of a dining room table. Possibly. I could trade whole. Oh, it's just a lot smaller. I'll pass. I'll pass. I'll pass. Did not realize I was linked with Twitter. Apparently it started 2009. Oh boy. Yeah, so the original Fallen London was a Twitter-based, browser-based game. It was like almost like a mobile game basically, but you can play it on your Twitter. You had to play it on your Twitter. It was like integrated with your Twitter is the main way to play it. Or is the main way to like get additional echoes and stuff. I also remember there was a while where Twitter had a phone number that you could tweet at. That you could message the phone number and your tweets would appear on your Twitter feed. Why? Why was there such a thing? Who can say? Okay, we got supplies. We got a pretty good amount of fuel. Yeah, you had a number. You could text it, and it would just send your messages directly to your Twitter feed. It was a wild time. I remember only doing that once or twice. Yeah, I also didn't have a smartphone until surprisingly late in my life. And so that was like the best way to send tweets if you were on the go, which I almost never did. I really only ever used it to play. I really only ever used it to play Fallen London. And when I got bored with Fallen London, I didn't pick it up for like a decade. And then I got a job at Polygon. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll use Twitter now. That is the history of my Twitter feed. Mushroom wine. Prisoner's history. I don't know if I think I want any of this. I love that I can sell the tutorial book though. Let's buy one foxfire candle. I forget what those do, but it felt good to have one. Well, where the fuck is this place that we need to drop this shit off at? Is it my hold? Is it in my hold? Got a cool secret. Discuss secrets with your officer to improve your skills. Oh, I like that. I don't see, it doesn't seem to be technically in my cargo. But presumably... Okay, I don't know where to find... Can I speak to you? Yes. Spending a secret will improve your pages, but no higher than 50. I might take this. Oh ho ho. Yes, let's talk about secrets. Yes. He likes to sit very close when he speaks, the plausible surgeon. He speaks familiarly of disease and hauntings, as if he knew their first names, but chose not to disclose them out of discourtesy and discretion. Out of courtesy and discretion. This makes some of his advice confusing, but you do learn intriguing details. Call and Oates phone number where you would call and they just play Hall and Oates songs for you? That fucking rules. It's like hold music quality. That rules. I do kind of miss that era of dumb internet phone stuff. Alright, well. I remember part of the reason I bounced off this game is that it's arguably more UI than game at times. Alright. I can't go to the university, which is kind of where I assumed we were going to drop this off at. Offer passage to a tomb colonist? Yeah. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'd like that. It's oddly difficult to die in fallen London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves up in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. Great. Take them north to the colony of Vinderblight, bite and sell them there. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? I think I can sell them some stuff. Yeah, I went to Hunter's Keep. Something's weird there, dude. Okay, good. Okay, gave them my report. I got some familiarity. Or no, I got some favor. And I got some fuel. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, let's just launch. London is like 100% UI. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's what did it, basically. Try venturing farther from London. The risks are greater, but so are the rewards. All right. I mean, let's go north. Good music. What'd you find, boy? There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Well. This feels like a really good game to play while you're like half watching a TV show. Oh no! You're entering the range of an opponent. The red shows the range of your deck gun. Keep the enemy at range while your crew works out a firing situation. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your prow light. The deck gun will be highlighted as your crew makes progress towards a firing solution. Oh. 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 Wow, we're about to commit a lot of murders. Uh-oh. It was probably piloted by robots, so I think it's totally fine. Loot and scuttle her. I hardly know her. She's a vile old vessel, but these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Lean pickings. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but there's something in the back of the hold. You've finished opening a crate of curiosities. Some sort of barrel. Tap the bung carefully. I always do. A firkin of honey. Firkin. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks Abel Seaman Carget. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I thinkin'. Okay, I got some prisoner's honey. 100 dreams in every barrel. That's kind of cool. Do I need to repair? No, I think we're okay. Suffered 5 damage, but we'll be okay. Oh, Vinderbright. I bet that's Vinderbright. We can go drop off this corpse we picked up. I would just stay clear of any owls tomorrow. They don't need to know your business. I don't see a spot to land there. You just saw an owl last night? Well, what were you doing? You don't have to tell us, but you know. You know what you were doing. Bye, Kasera Fifi. Kasera Fifi. Happy birthday again. Wait, where is Vinderbright? How am I supposed to get there? Uh-oh. Oh no! Bats! Is my stuff too busted? Oh no. This seems like a bad time to do this. I know, but it worked. Hold on. Sort of worked. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. No, stop! Some sort of beetle has invaded the morsel of ship's biscuits. It waggles. It's something at you. Cantabis. That's no good attitude. No, stop! Oh no. My crew's getting hungry because I used up all my... all my food, trying to fight off some bats and not being successful. Well, they'll be fine. Oh no, it's another bat swarm. Man, this game told me to go farther afield. This game was like, you can make it, baby. You're gonna be totally fine. Just go for it. That wasn't true. And now we're almost starving. Uh-oh. Plates are empty, cups are dry, your crew's loyalty is less certain by the day. I'm glad we brought that extra doctor along. To eat. In case that wasn't clear. Promise if they trust you a little longer, they'll live to see your home again. Promise if they cross you, they'll never see their homes again. Oh, I did fail. No cheers, no reward and enthusiasm. Time is running out. Can I wiggle my cursor for the cat? Yeah. Nya nya nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Over here. I'm gonna not pay attention and end up crashing. Ha? Ha? Is this working? Nya nya. Nya nya nya. Well, that was terrible. I wasn't even able to fight off some bats. I did completely avoid the dock. Did I miss the dock? Terrible. Terrible. Ha! Liz, did your kitty enjoy it? He's enthralled, thank you. Good. Oh no! You all grow weaker. Each sip of fresh water is carefully rationed. Sailors squabble over scraps of leather. Each morning, bodies are found stiff and cold. It's fine. We're almost back. You've lost 1 crew. You've lost 20 hunger. You gained 1 new terror. Terrible. Too early for cannibalism. I hate having to say that to you. Yeah, this close to this docks, it's rough. It's a rough one. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. I don't think my suspicion is that high. Declare all controlled goods. Set something aside. Huh. Let them do their worst. I've got nothing to hide, except for my starving crewmates. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. See. Someone wants to sign on. Somebody saw our dried up husk corpses slide into dock and they were like, yeah, these are the ones for me. A merchant? Yeah, come on. A visit to Clathermont's tattoo parlor. Oh, I can get inked. Cool. This will increase your iron by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. Oh, that's the only one I can get? Fine, let's do it. It's worth it. Nice. Nice. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clathermont hums. The design is complete. Scales, mapping your fingers like a gauntlet. Wear it proud. Cool. Cool. Okay, 2 iron. Lost a tail of terror. Lost a bunch of terror that I got doing nothing on the high seas. Cool. Oh, I don't have to do that anymore. We're in dock. Okay. Can I buy provisions? I probably don't have a lot of money, huh? Because I didn't successfully do anything that trip. Is there a mob I can get in debt to? Well, I'm not going to sell my engine. That seems like a bad idea. I guess I could sell some... You know what? I'm going to sell my tutorial. It's worth it. Okay. I'm just shy of being able to afford a third. What do you need? Something I can't help you with. If he has made 2 requests, you can refill either one. What do I need to be better at this before I can help him? Well, that's only fair, game. Alright. I should... God, fuel sells for so little. Alright, I'll sell this Foxfire candle. I shouldn't have bought it in the first place. It was really foolish. I was just excited to play. Alright, let's get out of here. We don't need that. We got supplies. They'll figure that out. Okay. So the place we were trying to get to, I think, was sort of up... Oh, no, Venderbright. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I really must have just missed the port. Well, that's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll sell this body. We won't fuck around with any more bats. This is the last big thing we need to do as a crew, and then we'll be ready to retire. Just one last score, y'all. We have more fuel than food, so I'm just gonna go double time. One last job, and then we can retire from this grim business. Ah, fuck. No. No, these guys destroyed me last time. Stupid bats. Can't believe I didn't kill them and they were still here to fight me. Hey, Jupiter. Yeah, I wanted to complete this last quest, and then we'll be concluding. I don't know what we're gonna play Sunday. I haven't decided yet. Might be a Spookum. It might be Who's Lila. We might jump into that on Sunday. An absent friend. It is everything I imagined, he tells you breathlessly. But there's someone missing. Please bring her to me. A vague commission. She went off to the Mangrove College. She needed to get out of London. But Venderbright is just as safe as the college, and I'll wager she's bored of mud by now anyway. Jane666, thank you for the resubscribe. Look for the shady sort in the Mangrove College, somewhere in the south of the Undersea. Bring the shady sort to Venderbright. You've lost one tomb colonist. Did I get anything? Provide what you have promised. The tomb colony. Oh, one of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically Clederriere. The tomb colonist draws you a little way from the Clederriere. Don't tell her you met me, he says in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Her mother cut my voice. Hope to fix it so I won't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's well. Happy. Finding enough patience. Getting enough to eat and so forth. So this is her father? In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father. Okay, I should have just kept reading. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking to her. Alright. Ooh, let's gossip. Who's putting what out in the tomb colonies? Oh, I got a report. Okay. Bye, Goth. In fact, I should conclude as well. It is past time for me to start in my evening round of Tears of the Kingdom. But this was fun. I'm gonna manually save. Auto saves whenever you dock. Okay, that's fine. This is delightful. It was nice to stop back in, dip my toe into the sunless sea. Ooh, it's cold. Like I said at the start of the chat, here's everything I need to tell you about. Sunday stream is probably going to be later than usual because I'm going camping and I don't think I'm going to be back in time for a normal stream, or I could be back in time for a normal stream, but I'm making the choice to go to do other stuff. And so it'll be later than normal on Sunday. A good quote. The live tattoo session stream will be in 2 Thursdays, so it'll be June 1st. Will be a live tattoo session and body autonomy discussion session and donation run. So it's gonna be a fun, busy time. Thank you for coming and hanging out on the stream. And I think that's everything. I think that's everything I needed to tell you about. So have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all Sunday. We'll probably play Who's Lila? Or Where's Lila? We'll probably play that Lila game. Who's Lila? Anyway, that'll be Sunday. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your weekend. Goodbye.